And so far, it's been stalled out, slowed down. They're having a little look over towards ramp instead of committing into that upper site. Yimfat waiting for the attack, and there's going to be plenty of Furia forces coming towards him, so he decides not to stick around and fight. He drops down into the lower bomb side. Cello speeding up, racing in behind him, but he's not alone. He's got Torsi out to those double doors, and they're already opened up. This could be a devastating start to the pistol for Furia, but Skulls kicks it off the right way. Brolin is down. Flash comes through, and double doors swing open. Yimfat's still been behind them, and he'll swing out. He'll take that headshot now under a lot of pressure. Yimfat going for the reload, and he's got Torsi to come in and help him. It's chaos, but Fallen's back in this fight for Furia, and 1 minute left. Suddenly only Skulls, and they know exactly where he is. It dishes out damage on Shui and realizes he's got a chance to fight Xerxin on his own in this 1v1 duel. Skulls has an opportunity to win this pistol for Furia, and there is time to stay composed.
Yeah, there definitely is. He knows one player's low, going to attack forward Torsi. A little bit of movement, good swing, aggressive swing. And Skulls now in the back of his head has said, I know I've gushed this guy. I know he's low.
Does he want to just go for the fight? He's worried about where Shui could have got to because he was last detected towards Hell, but he could have gone so many other avenues of approach at this point. And with 25 seconds left, Skulls is not spotting him. Does he take the risk to go up the vent and plant on the A-bomb site instead?
Looks to be likely. And yeah, a little bit of a positioning game because he saw Shui fall back earlier when he gushed him underneath Heaven. He saw him back away from that. And it's all a guessing game. But now it gets interesting because if it's like this, there's a little bit of luck now. It's like the HP of Shui in certain situations might not matter. If he finds a good timing, if he gets a little bit lucky and Skulls is looking the wrong way, but still going to be a very difficult clutch.
Shui starts to ascend up the ladder.
Now that Skulls has gotten into the safety of the door, I think this is pretty much impossible. With this HP, with no kit either, no utility, there's really not anything Shui can do at this point but stick the bomb, stick the defuse, and pray.
About to be a big step up for Skulls in his new home. He kicks off the pistol versus MOUZ. It's 3K and a 1v2 clutch. And he's looking to bring some of that support, as small as it may be. There's definitely more Furia fans out there at the moment, and that's a big pistol win.
Scout is not the most wieldy weapon to stop multiple players trying to come up and wrap around you in Heaven. Torsi's going to have a really tough task.
Yeah, he's got a really tough angle to deal with here. It's all about catching a good time. He's actually going to change his position and play on those rafters. Fallen coming up close. That Mac 10 in close quarter combat against the Scout. It is favored to win this duel. Torsi was focused on the ladder. Fallen gets a free kill. And now Shui peeking out towards Squeaky, towards the back of the lobby. Spots that bomb coming over the top, and he drops it. He takes out the bomb carrier. Fortunately, it falls forward, so Fallen can pick that up. And it's not working out here for MOUZ in their force buy. Furia have stayed in control, and that bomb now goes down with both of the remaining MOUZ players towards Hell. Strong start for Furia. I mean, this is their best opportunity in the series to get it going.
Mentioned, you know, we've kind of praised Furia for their performance so far, but most of that really truly is because the bar has been set low, because we no longer have real significant expectations of what this team is supposed to do. And obviously with the new lineups and the coaching change, this is their biggest test yet. And if you take this scalp on Nuke and you challenge MOUZ deep into the series, potentially take the series, all of a sudden we're going to start looking at you and being like, all right, no, we see you, Furia, coming back in hot.
Kesserado was an absolute beast in that resurrection stage of the tournament. He was really bossing a lot of these Nuke games.
The way he just single-handedly bullied Mongols was something special. Oh,
yeah,
this is, what a timing.
This is great from Shui.
Oh, Furia took their eyes off this push for just a second, and they might get punished for it.
How many can he realistically get here? Shui takes one and gets traded out very quickly by Skulls.
I think he needed two. I think he needed two to make this feel more realistic, because look what you have after that. Now a CZ and a Deagle, a USP on Brolin.
Two smokes, in fact, a couple of flashes. Got plenty of utility to ensure that this will be a round win.
Interesting seeing him not use those smokes over. Okay, it's coming out a little bit late. They drop it on the plant as well. Yeah, that gives Torsi a chance to come out and just fire off a couple shots, try and take some attention away. Xerxin's Deagle with only one of those doorways open. He doesn't want to take the fight. He knows Furia will be focused on that. They'll wait for it to subside, and then let's see if they have a miracle in them.
Xerxin starts to make his way down the ramp room. Deagle in hand. Brolin actually picks out one in that Galil. Effective trading once again from Skulls, who's doing absolutely everything, but now must do everything because Xerxin is alone, and Skulls steps up for Furia again. He said this team feels like home, and he is settling in well.
A little bit more game sound pumped into my ear. Like 30%-ish.
Timing might actually favor Furia players to get around that corner. Now utility starting to come in. A flash dripped in, smoke's following, and Torzi trying to catch them as that smoke pops open. He'll even use his grenade to disrupt the smoke cover, but it's not going to be effective. It goes a little bit too deep, and if it actually landed, he was looking like he was going to get that opening kill.
Yeah, that's the opportunity he would have wanted. Oh, good shot from Jimpat. That's a good boost up, and they almost able to catch him off guard, but he's away quickly, and now Torzi's come back. Blind shot misses, but ramp being held onto.
A couple of missed shots here for Torzi over towards that rotation, and that has cost him most of his health, but he's still standing, and Furia are down to 3 players. MOUZ at a better spot with 44 seconds remaining.
They're knocking on the door to the upper bomb site, though, looking to turn in towards Mini.
And Shuei's pushed through Hut. He's got himself lobby control. He's waiting for Fallen to come back, and that's the bomb carrier. So if the bomb comes back into Shuei, it could be a nightmare here for Furia. Fallen has to fight him, and Shuei is in such a strong position, but Fallen able to take his head off. Yuri fights out of main, Brolin down, and suddenly a 2v2. Missed shot from Torzi again. 20 seconds as Furia leap to the middle of the bomb site. Fallen punches those digits in. Plant is secured, and now this round is back on for Furia. Yuri goes into the hut. Yimfat still creeping and crawling his way closer to this upper side. He's worried that there could have been a push through Squeaky Door, but there's no one there. And that's an opening because that door is blown off. So Yimfat can slowly make his way into the site, but eventually they've got to go. Torchi from heaven, Yimfat down to Fallen, who has had some masterful kills in this round, and it is enough to secure victory for Furia. That is 4 rounds in a row, and it was looking so dire at the midpoint of this round.
This is such a lovely example this round of what this new look Furia under Fallen's leadership is starting to adapt into. This kind of patience that we saw throughout the resurrection stage, the willingness to pause, the willingness to wait and not just run into something, getting advanced positions and letting your opponents make the next move that you're kind of waiting for, that you're poised for. And because they have these advanced position, it all falls into place. Fallen gets this kill, Yuri knows Brolin is coming up from secret, and all of a sudden they find themselves in an avenue where the op is pinned down in heaven and can't repeak, and they have a bomb plant, and then you just play a clutch. Keep in mind what they were doing yesterday too. We talked about K-Serrato and how well he played. He was so aggressive over at the Squeak Door. We'll see if he changes up his style, because he played a lot of games like that against kind of the weaker opponent. Oh, good break from Torji. This time it works.
Yeah, finally, he's been looking for that kind of play. K-Serrato is having a bit of a tough time individually at the start of Nuke. He's down again inside of lobby. Nothing he could have really done about that one. Just a great move from MOUZ. Speaking of move, Yuri is doing that down lower. He's already at secret.
A lot of pressure.
In a fight, and Yimfat is completely ready. Grit headshot. That's MOUZ up 2 players.
Yeah, Yuri not ready for that fight whatsoever. Wasn't ready for the angle at all. Torji now repositions towards ramp room. Surprise, it's an op. Misses the shot as they jump over. And we've seen Furia work with ramp control and do some cool things, but in a 3v5, it's going to be so difficult. You have the warning system of exertion. He should be good for at least 1 in this position, and a position in which you can survive. Good nade. Great nade. Can't get the follow-up, but they know exactly where the attack comes from, and it's all over. MOUZ is going to be on the board for the first time here on Nuke.
Comes off the back of a great towards the opener into a secret. K-Serrato blows open that door, and he's going for a quick maneuver, but he's held back by utility as predicted, but he will not be stopped. Brolin goes down. K-Serrato with a kill through that smoke, and he is down the vent, descending into the lower bomb site. He's got plenty of help behind him, including the bomb on the back of Skulls. And this is a play for Cello, one that will not work. But he felt like he could take that risk with the Tech 9. He passed the bomb on off to Skulls before he made the maneuver, and now the bomb is planted for Furia.
Yeah, but they've got 2 players in lurk positions. They actually have 2 players defending the bomb site right now. So it's actually, I mean, it's Skulls that needs to have a really good... Skulls and K-Serrato need to hold on to allow Fallen and Yuri to activate.
Oh, Yimfat, good initial dink on his Skulls. Hasn't been able to take him out. Yuri needed to win that fight against Shuei, and now that he doesn't, it's going to be a lot more difficult. Yimfat coming around the corner, was preoccupied with Skulls, and then forgets about K-Serrato. So that kill comes in. It's now Torzi with a difficult angle with the AWP, and he is toppled as K-Serrato does everything possible to try and close it, but it will fall to the man himself, and Zershin tries to take Fallen out, but there was no time for the defuse, and regardless, Fallen hits the headshot. Furia bounced back with some weaker weapons mixed in with the rifles, and it's a quick drop into lower that pays off. Cello is worried about Torzi. He heard those steps. He knows there's a player trying to be disruptive, And they're going to have a little look. They don't see him, so they'll feel comfortable making their way towards Secret instead.
This is really cool to see from Furia. It's really cool to see them playing at this level after spending an entire year just being frustrated, watching them, frustrated that someone at K-Serato's caliber and his good games isn't able to find success in these tournaments. Having them play this well consistently in this tournament on Nuke, it's beautiful. You got to be excited about that if you're a Furia fan. Exertion, pinned down. He's got nowhere to go and no utility. He's being saved by this wall, but that can only last so long.
Yeah, the bullets just perforating and finally get through Exertion, dropping him, giving Furia the man advantage. But look at Yimfat. He's gone on a bit of an excursion. He's got Shui with him inside of lobby, so all of that map control is given over to MOUZ. And Brolin defending down towards B at the moment. They can't commit through Secret just yet, but 40 seconds, that's all that Furia have left. They may have the advantage, but they don't have a whole lot of space to play with just yet. And Torsi on the outside crosses, stops Skulls getting down. Now the fight comes through, and Fallen picks up an essential kill. It is Brolin that goes down, but Shuei's quick to the vent, and a double kill from Shui. That's the bomb down with 20 seconds left. Furia have K-Serato spotted towards main, and that means only one player down lower. It's Yuri, and now he is the only player remaining with 10 seconds left on the clock. He's got to get past Torji, and he doesn't take out the Hungarian sniper. He leaps to the site, he commits to the plant, he draws Torji into it, but Shui on that play down to the double doors is able to secure himself the 4K.
Yeah, they do recover the op right at the end. We switched away, but Jimfat was able to get down the ramp and pick up the AWP. Man, Furia finding themselves a decent advantage and felt good in terms of positioning. Tech9's timeout was all about setting up MOUZ so they don't stub their toe here. Smoke broken open. Exertion sees the cross, spams him down.
Last bullet gets Fallen. Now the Tech9s come charging in towards Yimfat. He holds down MOUZ 1 and he gets a double kill out of it. He's out of bullets, but it doesn't matter because that USP gets the job done. It's now Yuri stuck in vent and 5 players on the other side still alive.
Yep.
It will be a third round for MOUZ.
This is perfect for MOUZ. This is the round that lets them set their feet and actually get comfortable into this half. With money building up, you get to just keep replenishing utility. You know with this kind of a buy, Furia is going to be saving next. So MOUZ, they can kind of let out a small sigh of relief. It's still a long half to go, but this one sets them up for the future to be able to come back into this match and aim to regain the lead.
Yuri close to Brolin. Tech9 gets through one, so no clean sheet in this round for MOUZ. Although finally taken down by Shui. Yeah, money's not been allowed to swell for either side.
Pace change.
Serato blows that window door open, and it's now having a look. No one's peeking into him just yet, but eventually they will. Brolin plays with the flash, and K-Serato fortunate to still be standing.
Yeah, faking the pace change, showing a lot of utility that would sense they want to have some aggression towards that upper bomb site. One thing we haven't seen out of Furia and K-Serato that I was mentioning earlier that we saw from them in the previous stages is that effectiveness from K-Serato out the squeak door. He was finding picks round after round against Mongols. Here against MOUZ, he's given it a little bit more respect. He hasn't tested that fight nearly as much.
Big kill from Cello. Brolin goes down. Assist him with some cover down that vent dive, and they're going down into the lower bomb site with some speed, joining Cello. Yimfat rotating down. He's got Shui beside him on this ramp play, and they're looking to try and stop them from getting out squeaky, but it's not working out just yet. That bomb just about making it out alive. K-Serato gets detected, and now Yimfat jumping down into the middle of the bomb site is out of bullets. So he goes once again to the pistol. 5 seconds left. If he gets this kill, it's all over. And Fallen, not enough time. Can't win this round. We need the kill. And Torsi hides around the corner. The young Finn, with ice in his veins, just dives down into the site and saves his team.
And he uses Furia's own smoke against them. The Molotov from Shuhei to make sure they can't cross into the bomb site delays them. The spam, Torji forced back from the angle towards Squeak Door. Fire everywhere in this upper bomb site. Brolin wants a fight. He's gonna get it. Cleans up one, finds a second with the pistol, and Furia's got their first step out the door.
A lot of sidearm action going on here for MOUZ, and it's very effective. Yimfat in the rafters, he still has a good angle to spot out the low HP of Cello, who thinks he's got cover with that smoke. But Yimfat finds vantage. And Fallen stepping up with that Tech9. A ding comes in, he finishes off the job. If Yimfat's so close, he's so quick on this play back. And Fallen and Yuri both fall down. It is now MOUZ into the lead.
Well, this is kind of the window of opportunity they wanted, right? They have a player on top of Hut MOUZ. They have one in Mini, but the Opper, Torji, his attention is kind of outside due to all that utility. However, counter nades from MOUZ slow them down. And Shuei's found the first kill, and now it's backfired because there's no more nades left for Furia.
Yeah, that dive down from Shuey nets him another, and Skulls, he's out in the middle of the bomb site, a double kill onto Brolin and Shuey. Skulls was the player that kicked off this half, winning important rounds for Furia, and Fallen goes down to the hand of Exertion. Grenade goes close. Yuri making his way in towards the bomb site now with Skulls. The grenade over the top of Heaven, softening them up, but not enough to bring down any of the MOUZ players. It was a slow start, but MOUZ now lead the way going into the second half, 7-5.
And MOUZ is lining up to split into this A bomb site, it looks like. Perhaps some pressure towards Secret, a P250 at range to duel with Heaven. But they want to hit upper this whole time.
Keserado's here too. Oh my god, Torzy somehow gets back to that angle. Gets back to that chance on Keserado. Stepping up though in his stead is Yuri with a double headshot on the USP. He's still alive at the back of the bomb site, and the rest of Furia now starting to gather at Heaven, and so that bomb sees the chance to get out of there. And perhaps they won't anticipate Torzy to still be towards main. Yeah. He can cut away this rotation of Yuri, but he's considering it. Yuri goes back into that fight, and Torzy still steps up. Bomb is now down for Yimfat, and he's going for that solo fight, and he gooshes Cello. He brings him down low, 1 HP to be exact on Cello, and finally Yimfat closes out the job on him. It's now just Fallen, and Yimfat does not care. He peeks again with confidence, and this time to an instant headshot.
It doesn't knock you out for the next round if you lose it either. This is really interesting from Furia.
An intriguing purchase, one that might pay off for them. MOUZ are ready for some aggression. But are they ready for what is about to come towards them? Flashes in. Cello only gets one. In the meantime, though, Torzy stopping the attack of the CTs. And MOUZ come out on top of those jewels until this shot from Keserado. He takes a lot of damage on board, but he draws those numbers even. And Fallen still waiting inside of ramp. If he catches a good timing, Torzy is so low, 32 health. They can rapidly lose their life with an MP9. And Fallen just sees the back of him, but cannot get the chance to take him out. Keserado, good timing, spots out Torzy in the middle of the site, and Brolin's now alone in a 1 versus 2. This full MP9 purchase could work out for Furia, but it's all down to Fallen, who decided not to take his chance to chase him behind lobby, but reposition for this exact move. The 1v1 as he gets ever closer to Brolin, they trade position out, and Fallen makes the read. He catches Brolin, and the MP9 purchase pays off.
That hunt from Fallen onto Brolin was extended across like 40 seconds in this round. But the beautiful thing is, this little buy works from Furia.
So he's standing just around that wall. Exertion is aware of that possibility. He'll send the fire in to try and heat things up for Cello. He's forced to use utility, but it actually doesn't spread up.
It stopped burning him.
Yeah, it stopped burning him as he threw the smoke. So he's going to be a little frustrated about that. Gives away his positioning, and Yuri goes down. So this is now looking pretty good for MOUZ. They've got the opening advantage, and they know where one player was.
Well, they've lost outside, so what's the response for Furia? Fallen still hasn't budged from ramp room. He still has the deep angle with the AWP, but Heaven is going to be aggressed upon, and Keserado falls down.
He's not wanting to stick around here, knowing that they've conceded control of outside. Skulls is the only one addressing Heaven at the moment, so he's looking up towards Brolin, and Keserado's checking his backside and covering this site push. Big headshot from Skulls. Keserado loses his fight though, and Skulls at the back of the bomb site. He's trying to defend against multiple players, encroaching on his position. They nearly line up perfectly, but Skulls cannot sync too, and it's MOUZ that will head to double figures.
A nice round win from MOUZ, but they had so many good advantages. That Heaven position is so hard to deal with, and even though they get the kill, it's given space over to the players coming in through mini. It's giving space to other players to encroach into the bomb site itself. And Furia is going to be on the back foot.
4 AK-47s, AWP out for Torzy.
Importantly as well, Furia's loved a double op setup on this map on the CT side, and they simply haven't had the money to bring it out. We've seen Fallen and Cello kind of operate with those 2 AWPs, but no chance for that to come into play quite yet.
There goes Shuey. Out through Squeaky. MOUZ have lost the first play here. Fallen gets caught with grenades in his hands. He's not ready for Shuey to be pushed out through that Squeaky door, and Shuey is not stopping. He snaps upon the defense of Furia with 3 clean headshots. Xerxin going in towards main. Yuri catches a decent timing, but unable to take the kill.
That's weak. Weak from Furia. It felt like none of those 3 players, Skulls, Keserado, or Fallen, none of them wanted that fight.
Shuey's on the hunt to take everything away from them. He's a little bit further up, but he's using that smoke to try and get around the corner. Yuri has to defend the weapons and does so. So at least 2 rifles taken over into the next round here for Furia, but it might be the last round. It's going to be a tense fight between Fallen Yuri. When the MOUZ players that are about to round this corner, Utility's going to come in, takes a bit of that tension away, and the lineup through the smoke. Yuri's good for a kill and a lot of damage, but they have to get into the site now, MOUZ, and it's not happening for them. It's a big shutdown from Furia, and this one ain't over yet. So MOUZ sets up on Silo, but this round is done. It is going to be 12-7, and Furia with a much stronger hold.
They needed that, absolutely. Massive hold from Furia, and now they can even scavenge an AWP, perhaps? Yes, Cello gets it right at the end, so free up for Fallen in the round.
MOUZ this time occupy outside with smokes, but not players. Instead, they're going into Fallen, and we wanted impact, we wanted to see it. Well, now he's got a chance to show it, and just as they're starting to come towards him, he pulls out Utility again. Cello goes down, but he gets one kill before it. He stalls them out. Now Fallen's turn, he must strike with his ult, but they've got past his crossout, and he needs to get down and just about dodges death as Brolin was coming towards him. But Exertion could start to end this. Oh, look at this play through main. Catches out Skulls. He's looking for that second player. Didn't detect Caserado.
Does Caserado read it? He hears it now. They're coming back to the upper bomb site. Yeah, he realizes he can be the guy who allows his teammates to come up vents.
Starting to move into position. Exertion at CT vent. What a peek. On to Caserado. Yimfat in the ramp room drops Fallen, and it's just Yuri left. Nuke has been so good to Furia throughout the Esports World Cup. It saved them in the resurrection bracket, but here against MOUZ, it finally betrays them. They will concede this 13-7. The first map of the quarterfinal will go in the way of the favorites. And a confident statement before the match will certainly be felt coming out of this.
It's not the scoreline that is kind of a bummer for Furia. It's the fact that this is ending MOUZ on a 12-2 run to close out the map. They hit a certain point in this game where they just said no more. No more from Furia. We shut them down every step of the way, give them nothing else. It's just, there's still, I think, question marks about phase 2.
Well, questions will be answered soon as to who is moving into the semifinals from this quarter. MOUZ one map up, and we kick off Mirage with them on the CT side. Furia going to be gathering outside of this A bomb site. We've got Skulls in Palace, the rest coming through ramp, and Utilities coming in swiftly towards his under the wood. He's got Brolin out triple to take the initial attention away, and those Jewel Berettas now unleash. And while it is down because Skulls and Yuri combined together, 2 players gone from MOUZ's defense already, and it isn't getting any better for them. Furia are just destroying them on this A site. And it's Jimmy and Shui that suddenly stream into action. It's 2 shots from Shui, and Yimfat now has a 1v2. It's still a difficult one because Cello got into connector.
Okay, well, we built that one up for a very anticlimactic finish. But MOUZ is stacked here. All 4 players, excuse me. Shui starting to head towards the B bomb site just for safety.
Yimfat. Close up and personal here inside of ramp. It's a good start here for Brolin. This could get a little disastrous here for Furia because
it's really
there's a
dangerous.
lot of players now lining away for MOUZ, and they're getting every single kill so far. Torzi on the double with a scout, and it is collapse for Furia. It is utter collapse. Torzi 4K on the scout, and he is loving that. Come on, give him fist bumps. He deserves it.
This time, MOUZ have fewer resources at the point of attack. 2 M4s, Torji's up, not in position quite yet, but if Furia take this too slow, it will arrive at the perfect moment.
Cello gets 1 for 1. Caserado fights back. Torzi under a lot of pressure, and this time he can't replicate the work he got down on the scout with the AWP. It's Caserado to spam him down through the ticket box, and that plant now coming in for Furia. There's not a lot of money here for MOUZ left over, and not a huge amount of chances here to get back into this retake, so a save call could be considered.
I think if they don't get a kill like right now, the save call is the only call you can make because they have they had 2 saved Galils from the previous round, so that money's going to help them drop some weapons over. Torji might be able to get an AWP from Brolin, maybe.
This time a commitment of Furia players into middle. Yuri is going to go out towards his top boxes. Miss window smoke.
Yeah, and Torji loves that. He's peeking over it. Shui stepping in front of him. It's a little bit awkward between the 2, but Torji still manages the opening kill.
Did Yuri just get team flashed as he peeked out? That would have been that looked awful. Yuri gets taken out by the sniper. Continues to move forward. But is he going to be ready for such a deep push from Exertion? The AWP comes around the corner, falling down to 25. He was quick on the shot, and then a bold re-peek from Exertion right into the sniper, and Fallen punishes him for that. Shui goes down in window. That low HP player finished off finally. Torsi striking into action, unable to land a shot. And Cello has found some space at short. It's all about the play into A, though. And with 20 seconds left, Furia are in a 4v2. And Brolin has started to pull back. Yimfat's there to shut out every single player. And it's just Cello left, charging up through connector with 10 seconds left. He has to play for elimination. And what a recovery from Brolin and Yimfat on that A site.
Yeah, Brolin has been a wonderful presence to have come into this team, replacing Frozen in the lineup and then doing it wonderfully. Had a really beleaguered career back at NIP, but when he came into MOUZ, just rejuvenated and been a solid impact player for MOUZ. I was just about to talk about, like, you could see how much just like one tiny mistake can cost your team. That repeat from Exertion against the AWP, he was thirsty for that kill. When he goes down, it forces all of the MOUZ teammates to start shifting, which allows Cello to double up on kills and gives Furia a massive advantage. Looks like they want to head towards the other side of the map a little bit, but actually going to go down in towards Underpass. And with such an aggressive defense up middle, this is going to, I think, get oh, that's a big kill. That opens up the avenue for this kind of a play through Underpass.
Fallen, what a shot on the Tech-9. He's going for it again. Fallen taken out this time by Exertion, but he was one shot away from dropping Torsi, and that would have been a double on the Tech-9 at top mid. It's all about the pack of Furia players now making their way through the connector. Brolin comes to address it and instantly gets annihilated, but he at least sees multiple players coming towards this A bomb site. Can MOUZ adjust their defense in time?
I don't think so. I mean, everyone's going to have to go through CT spawn. Jungle is smoked off. They've got Exertion who's come through the hole, playing behind the smoke at the moment. But that bomb's been planted, and Torji's AWP, he's on such low HP, he's not going to want to commit unless Yimfat and Exertion can create all the opportunity in the world.
Exertion is now ready through that smoke. Yimfat is flashback behind CT, and Exertion has to start making the play. So Cello's down. Distracted is Yuri. He gets taken out by Yimfat, and once again, MOUZ pull it back. They're going to pull it back again. Back-to-back. Heartbreaking rounds here for Furia, unless Casterado can save them. That defuse coming in, but Exertion sees enough of Casterado and takes him off the bottom of the stairs. It is MOUZ to tie the game up.
Round 8.
Torsi, he's got the scope deep in towards the bottom of ramp. Oh, a missed shot. He's taken off the stairway, and that is Furia up 2. Brolin can't do anything from the top of the wood, and just like that, that's the round over. Yeah, no indication it's coming either. No utility to give anyone any kind of a warning. Torji's angle up on top of the stairs. He missed the player crossing over to his right, so that little distraction. Exertion under pressure, holds on to his M4. And now he's being pushed from multiple sides. He looks like he'll actually get away if he wants to grab an AK. There's one down there too. And he is going to descend and grab it right at the end, but did he grab it?
No, he couldn't find it. Couldn't find it at the end of the day, but we're all tied up at 4. There's going to be a switch up at some point.
Oh, big shot from Fallen. Torsi through the underpass. Trades one back, so it's blow for blow with the AWPs to kick off round 9. And it's going to be more of the A play.
No one going through Palace, though. Usually we've had Skulls in that position. He's just dropped down. A ramp is going to be under attack. Exertion in a pretty safe position. And Torji going to hold the line.
Oh, collateral, but no damage done onto the second player, actually. Lewis set up a lineup, but it hasn't been too effective. It's all about Shui now moving forward into the site. He's still alive. He wants to get up to triple, and he wants to defend this site, but Fallen forces him away from that position, and now there's under a minute left. Torsi kicked off the affairs with a kill through the underpass. He's now detected over towards Ticket, and he could chime in here with Yimfat. 2v2 as that bomb has to get in towards the site. Eventually the plant coming through. It's a fake. Yuri comes off it, trying to bait out the shots at Yimfat, and he does get what he desired, but it's all about Fallen's clutch. A 1v2. This will be the 4K as Fallen is primed on Torsi. The 2 players that started this round now meet at the end, and it's come to an upgraded weapon on the floor, but Torsi pulls out the sidearm. He'll go to that USP and beat Fallen in the fight.
Fallen thinks his arms are like 10 feet long if he thought he was going to grab that AK-47. That was ambitious. Good clutch from Torji. Good 2v2 from him and Jimpat as well. Alper's going blow for blow, as you mentioned in this round. The opening frags traded, and down the stretch, Fallen have an impact but can't win the clutch.
Torzi is allowed to live. He's allowed to fall back.
Here's that switch up. So much emphasis towards A, now towards B. They catch Yimfat in a jump. Torji blinded, can't hit the shot. Exertion though from Catwalk's got 3, and that's it. This hit's done.
What a reliable setup this B bomb site is. They're quiet, they don't have to do all that much throughout the half. And as soon as Furia sent multiple players towards Yimfat, he doesn't make a mistake, he doesn't overextend. This Brolin play from behind is going to result in Cello getting knocked out, and this will end up being a 6-4 scoreline, and Furia saving nothing. What's the money situation?
It's not good. It's not good. They can't really buy here at all. The losing bonus is building up. It's at 3, but everyone's kind of mid-2000s. Skull's at 3,500. You can get some Tech 9s as that losing bonus is going to help you out of the next one, but rifles shouldn't be anywhere in sight for Furia. What a round from Exertion from Catwalk.
Gathering of the troops ready to enter this A bomb site. Torzi with a shot out back triple. He's going again. Second shot connects. Torzi is not missing much until that peek at Palace, and that one even connects. It just drops Skulls to 1 HP. He'll switch out to the USP instead, and Torzi with absolutely everything apart from the final kill. Yuri will do what he can, but that AWP is out of ammunition, and Brolin makes sure he's out of chances. It's now 7-4 as we head into the last round of the half. And Shuei is so patient right now, just waiting. Let's see if anybody has climbed up into short, climbed up into the ladder, but the distraction comes in at the perfect time. Shuei looks away, and Furia capitalize. Now Brolin is under the wood. He's still ready for this A play. 25 seconds remaining here for Furia. It could still go wrong for them. Brolin climbs up the ladder. Fallen gets an important kill, and Furia now can plant the bomb. Last round of this half. MOUZ must attempt a retake, and it's a 2 versus 3.
Yeah, but they've broken Furia's hearts in similar fashion before, twice already in this half. A third would just be awful, and Yuri's not going to let it happen.
Yeah, he's not letting that first maneuver come his way. He'll close it out with a grenade. An important 5th round being picked up there for Furia if there's any hopes of them staying alive here at the Esports World Cup and getting back into this quarterfinal.
That is the best analysis I've ever given.
This is a statement, Jason.
Yeah.
Bold claim. And we'll see if it does come true.
I walked right into it. Oh!
Okay. It's an important start to the most important round, and that is Skulls taking Torji out of play. 4 MOUZ players standing still. And eventually they will move forward into Cello. He'll take his bow and play the sound of death. With this peak on the flash, plenty of players around the corner for Furia. The only one to show is Cello because he wants to set up Yuri. But MOUZ have decided, nah, we don't like that idea. We're going to go down into underpass because Brolin's waiting to cut off those rotations as they come back into jungle.
It's only because Brolin has this position. They don't have to worry about this choke point now. He's holding on to it, and Furia realize we can't actually rotate through that part of the map. It's got to be CT spawn. Are they aware that Furia's already here? Now they are. Shuei finds it out, and he finds out hard.
3 players still standing for MOUZ in this post plant, but Furia, remember, they've got a kit and a smoke available, and that's on the back of Skulls. That gives them a few extra seconds and some cover to play with as they get into the side to create enough pressure to defeat MOUZ in this post plant. But Brolin defends from jungle. He gets around the corner into cover. Caserado in the middle of the site. He'll deploy that smoke now, and they've got to get onto it quickly. He's out of ammo, but it will not matter. Yimfat and Exertion stepping up, and that is an unfortunate turn of events here for Furia. Cole in position to try and catch out the first player coming out of ramp. If you can land the headshot, it can be very, very quick to death. And here comes Yimfat, crouching out beneath Fallen's crosshair. Fallen somehow still alive until that headshot from Yimfat. Caserado connecting with the scout. It's not enough damage to bring down anybody, but certainly softening up Brolin. Caserado's just pinned in the open. Too many players attacking him. If you're not doing too much on this defense, it looks like it's going to be quite a comfortable 9th round here for MOUZ.
The Exertion loves that smoke. He's actually super happy that smoke was actually just deployed. He's like, thank God I got a little bit of safety going on. Shuei wants to style up on top of the boxes, and he's got 1. Skulls, last one remaining, 17 HP. You're not going to win the round, but maybe steal an AK at the end of the day. Flash up into the sky, make a run for it.
That's the best to get out for here. Skulls, there's not too much available for him at this point. He's going to go through the smoke, and he won't even get out of it. So it's 9 rounds here for MOUZ. They're starting to kick into another gear, but there is... Nuke was quiet, now Mirage even more so. He got 4 kills.
Skull's going to get aggressive on A ramp. Peeks down, sees nothing. But there's a lot of pressure at this A bomb site, all to set up this play. MOUZ attacking into the B site. There's Fallen's all bringing out, and Jimbat's going to have to back away, have to fall off. They have no access to the bomb site. Furia's defense holds strong in this initial battle.
Still over a minute left here for MOUZ to play with. They're going to try again at a different time, at a different location, and that is through short. Fallen comes off the top ticket angle, perhaps at the wrong time, but he seems to have eyes back on it again, and Shuei is going to go down to that sniper. So Fallen with the AWP is proving pivotal here for the side of Furia. 3 players left for MOUZ in this, and they're still committed towards the B bomb side. Feels like the only option left to them.
They tried to improvise a split towards this bomb site, but they missed the timing, so the smoke fades, and all of a sudden you can't actually get up catwalk. Fallen has that deep angle and a clean sweep. Exactly what Furia needed moving forward. Build up some money, 5 players survive, plenty of cash.
AWP off for Torji, everybody else on an AK and a decent amount of utility. The underpass is the first fight. It's Serato 1 for 1 with Yimfat.
It's a really good setup. Exertion throws one flash is thrown by Serato. Teammate throws a follow-up flash to blind those players. Skulls pulled out in the open and eliminated. A lot of pressure on Fallen now. He's got Yuri shifting over in support. Smoking off Palace, taking away a choke point. And Yimfat can play patiently in middle. With Cello on catwalk, Furia can stop this mid-play, and that's where the bomb is, and they're going to step into the fight. Oh, this is beautiful for Furia. Beautiful.
AWP for Fallen, strikes right through Yimfat. Yuri able to follow up on Shuei. And now it's down to just 2 players for MOUZ. 50 seconds remaining. Roland applying pressure towards stairs, but he is forced back behind the flames in Palace. And the bomb is still down at the bottom of connector. MOUZ, they don't have money to fall back on any longer. And this is going to be a Furia 7th.
And just the fact that you're applying no pressure anywhere else on the map is almost, I mean, Furia in their heads are like, watch out for the A hit, watch out for the A. There's nothing in middle, there's no noise, no nades.
Here comes that play forward. Smokes are starting to come on up. Fallen has eyes on the Palace swing out. Is it going to be effective for Fallen? He dodges the flash. Yimfat certainly doesn't, and Fallen nails that shot. Skulls holds down just for 1 on the ramp, and the quick play, the commitment towards A is stopped. It is 10 rounds to 8. Furia now 2 rounds away from tying this game up.
And now we're going to get that save. Now MOUZ have to just drop away. They didn't get a bomb plant. They're only finding 1 kill at this point. Torji, ooh, hasn't spotted it. Now he sees it, but they know his position, and they will hunt this AWP down. 28 seconds, he's got to survive.
You don't want the AWP to get into the next round whatsoever, and he has a grenade, might even finish him off. He's down to 7. Utility flashes, they're all thrown in his face, and eventually Torji will be taken down. A little bit of something to be happy about for the side of Furia. We've seen them run this double up setup. And the only other best of 3 we've seen them play, and that was against Na'Vi. It was effective at times, and Serato starts to lay down the law with the M4. It's 1 on the exertion. He had limited ammo, and he stays composed to confirm that kill on Shuei. And Furia are now up in a 4v2 fight off the back of those mid advantages. If he attempts to, he'll either have to fight into the A bomb site or into Serato. It's a bit of a risky spot taken for Serato because Torsi's up top middle, and it works out very well there for MOUZ with the risk taken.
I just have to ask why. Why do you take that risk? Now, you should be still fine. You still have all the advantages in the world.
Torsi's got a big clutch ahead of him with 25 seconds. If he commits into the B bomb side, Cello's got the sniper pinned up there, and Fallen's bringing the second on over. And Torji realizes, no, I can't win this one. It's a safe call.
Keeping some money left in the bank with the losing bonus moving forward, but they want to be able to try and reverse fortunes in this round. Galil picked up on Jimpat. They had one on Shuei. He sold it back.
Oh, big opener for Torji, and you've got to do that when you've got the biggest weapon in the round for your side. Taking matters into your own hands, going for the active peak, and taking Fallen out. So MOUZ can now settle in to the beginning of round 21 with a player advantage.
And a complete shift in the defense. Furia calling MOUZ's bluff. Cello's completely left the B bomb site. They're going to re-aggress in mid late. I don't know if MOUZ will expect this. Is there a flashbang to activate? Good shot from Cello. Doubles up. Serrato rips them apart. And once again, over the top. This is sketchy. It's a brawl in mid. And Brolin's got a crack at a clutch.
He's got the AWP in his hands. He's got plenty of time. He'll be in a 1v1 duel with Brolin in a moment, and the Alper has stopped looking towards the apartments. He's worried about a flank around from Market, and Brolin is slipping ever closer out of the apartments. Cello rapidly flicking between multiple angles and turns at the right time.
Quad kill for Cello with the AWP. Plenty of kills in mid. And a really nice drawn-out position at that B bomb site.
And now that's Furia in the lead, Jason. 11-10. What a comeback this has been. Cello gets the AWP out, stops that mid-fight chaos, gets his AWP over on that B sign. You're starting to worry about it because he's looking the wrong way.
It happened so fast as well. This is exactly what MOUZ did to Furia on Nuke. Furia's just returning the favor. All of a sudden, this defense just snapped. And everything's clicking. This mid-aggression from Serrato has been successful, and it's going to continue again. This time it's Yuri with the opening kill.
Yeah, Serrato's still around, though. Still at the bottom of that connector smoke.
Yeah, but he has that timing. He knows underpass is going to be a problem, but he can't get away.
Yeah, Zershin just looks over the top of it, takes him out of the round, and now we're looking at 1:20 left. MOUZ trying to get out of Palace. It's Brolin that decides to stand strong with the fight against Skulls, and Fallen starts to feel uncomfortable now that he's lost his teammate on the bomb site. He has to adjust his defensive position, and it's not a comfortable spot with the AWP, but it certainly could be surprising. The scope is up. Yinfat swings into it. Fallen goes down, and MOUZ into the lead on the player count. There's still a minute left. Towards he starts to drift into the site with a bomb, and it's a risk taken by Cello. It's a big shot, but he's traded out instantly. And Yuri, who started this round with a kill, is now put in a 1v2 with limited health. It's got to be a retake. He'll come back in through jungle. Yinfat's in connector. That's a really strong spot for him. It is so unlikely now that Yuri is able to take him out. Yinfat only needs body shots, and he'll drop him. And that's exactly what happens. Tied up again.
They stick with the mid presence from Serrato to start things out. Torji faster than Fallen. And a 5-on-4 for MOUZ in a critical round.
Shui receives a lot of damage. That grenade can finish him off, and it will. It'll sink him. Shui's had a nightmare here on Mirage. 4-17.
Serrato's been able to be aggressive in middle with impunity. Like, no one's really been able to shut him down, whether he's pushing or just playing a little bit more passive. They've been able to keep track of MOUZ in middle pretty much every single round, and now Cello's going to even push forward. He won't know about the bomb.
Cello. It's his climb up, hits the headshot first, but Yinfat has the better weapon. Cello goes down, MOUZ up a player, and the clock now ticks under 1 minute, but if Yinfat gets caught by Serrato, that would be the bomb.
That quad kill op round put a lot of confidence in Cello. His plays ever since then have all been like on the aggressive side of the spectrum. This one's punished even with the dink.
It's clear to us now to look at MOUZ and see they want to finish on this A bomb site. There's no one from Fury actually within the site itself. They're actually leaning more heavily towards the B side, but Serrato spots out exertion. You can call it he was looking towards connector. Will the rotation start to come back from Fury? They're going to have to realize soon that MOUZ have taken the A site.
I think Serrato's going to take a little bit of a peek, but this is going to be such a hard card. Nice molly, but do they want to go for this retake? Remember, this is everything. It's a doable retake. It's a really tough call.
Brolin got damaged as well. It's unconfirmed damage, and Yuri picking up. Yinfat stepping into the open really makes this call a little easier.
But look at the flank. Brolin making the round-winning play if he can pull this off. Does he have the patience? Does he have the timing?
He could get in behind all three remaining players. Brolin climbs through the murder hole, but he gets spotted. Yuri considers it, and now Torzi's left with a 1v3, and time is ticking. Furia playing for map point, playing for recovery, and Torzi just can't get it done. Caserato swings in, and straight to the defuse. It will be Furia that hits map point first on Mirage, and they have reopened this quarterfinal.
Oh, that's a wonderful drawn-out round, and what's beautiful to see for Furia, it's Caserato and Yuri combining for all 5 kills. The 2 stars that have been in this organization for so long, stepping up where they need it most. This nade to open things up, even up the player count at 4, and sticking around in middle. He was never cleared out, and Caserato's not going to give up those advantages. 12-11. MOUZ, the plant helps out so much.
Spam down, exertion through the smoke. He can't even get across. It's Caserato with the opening move for Furia. Stepped up by Skulls, and now 3 kills away from bringing us to the 3rd map. Inferno lies in wait as Furia finds some life here on Mirage. It has been one hell of a comeback, and they are just moments away from Inferno. Shuei with a performance he will want to forget, and celebrations as Furia are able to push through to a 3rd map. This quarterfinal is back on, and Furia once again show life here at the Esports World Cup.
Descend towards middle, group up. They've got 2 smokes, 2 flashbangs for an execute, and 4 MOUZ players to defend.
Smoke it long, and a follow-up towards Moto. Cello charging in. It's a full execute inside of the site right now, and Cello's just trying to stream forward and spot someone. He's acted as a distraction. He's drawn a few of the crosshairs away, but it's still exertion standing tall inside of the site, and it will be Shuei to come in and finally get a couple of kills back here for MOUZ. Skulls even takes his own teammate down in all the chaos and confusion, and Caserato cannot pull off a wonderful, heroic clutch. So it will end up being a MOUZ pistol.
Yeah, MOUZ just make the perfect read, the perfect timing on that rotation. Bring in that 4th player over, and once they see the smoke streaming up, a 3rd player steps into the bomb site. So just a beautiful stack, 1 pit.
There's Brolin holding down in Banana. Just gets nothing, actually. It was exertion to pick up the first in the MP9, and then he followed up with a second. And he'll clean up Banana, and very quickly, all 5 kills for exertion. That is a speedy ace against pistols.
Yeah, we take that. A speedy ace and a very valuable ace. He gets a lot of bonus money on that MP9. He can drop plenty of weapons moving forward. In fact, he just drops the AWP straight up to Torji. Noah Bai is coming in this round. Deep smokes. MOUZ want to keep control of Banana as much as possible, especially allowing the MP9 to move up into a more aggressive position, but Caserato hits a stunner.
Yeah, that's a big one. That's exertion down. He hit the weaker weapon. And the only player here is Shuei. He's sitting inside of that CT smoke. But there is a couple of players now starting to push up towards top middle, but I think the strength of that AWP should scare them into the B plate. And they will go towards that opposite side of the map now. Shuei, remember, still in that CT smoke. The bomb is now crossing over. Shuei gets caught by Fallen as the smoke fades away. Now they've got to plant the bomb, and will do so. And these MOUZ players, will they be enticed to coming back into it on this retake attempt?
No, you're not trying to retake this unless Torji breaks that smoke. That's the second time we've seen him throw a nade into a smoke a little bit. Yeah, a little short, a little far earlier on Nuke. But yeah, without that kill from the op early on, there's no point. There's no point. The percentage chance of retaking this bomb site is so small. So save the weapons. Furia on the board early.
He rounds that half wall to see nobody on the other side. Utility forces MOUZ further and further back, but they want to come and reclaim what they lost. Flashes up, it's effective. Yuri blinded, taken off the top. And they get out of there now, set up the AWP instead. Fallen walks right into it. And Furia not off to the races here. They've lost 2 members with no trades. 25 seconds, and that smoke is holding Furia back. They've got to break it open. They've got to attack in towards the insertion. Taken away by Cello. Towards the back of the bomb site, using a slim pillar as effective cover. And he'll go to the pistol to try and finish off Caserado, but it's not effective enough. Time is of the essence. 10 seconds left in this round. Caserado picks that bomb up and now sprints to place it on the site. Shuey going through the smoke. Caserado gets the bomb down. Oh, big turn from Caserado. And it's only Infat left with a bigger clutch back. That round was all over the place, but it's MOUZ that come out on top.
It felt like that flash play was genius. It felt like that should have just ended the round. Skulls and Caserado somehow keeping control, but old Infat, man, what a beast he was on map 1, and this is big impact in map 3.
Doesn't even look like it bothered him whatsoever. He just looks like he's at the same level of composure. Just coming in, staying cool under the pressure and selecting both targets very quickly.
Oh, Skulls is going to wish he had had that fight back to land that shot. He had some chances. Low HP on Caserado and Skulls. He's out of reach for Furia, so on some level, even losing that, you're like, yep, you know what? Fair play. Good try. And Caserado again is going to find the entrance in Banana.
Exertion's having a nightmare against Caserado at the moment. That is one way to get Furia the player advantage. And there will be some pressure applied towards top mid. Yimfat just pieced through Boiler.
Yeah, but the equalizer given over with no chance of a rebuttal. Shuhei with an MP9. Yimfat, does he want to swing out? Oh, good work. Fine work with the SMG.
Yeah, Shuhei does well that. Yimfat now looking to finish off the job. His in-game leader started. Yuri is going to slip behind that smoke at top mid and get back to safety behind the walls. And there's still time left for Furia to make something of this, and it is Caserado and Yuri, often referred to as the fangs of Furia, but they don't have a lot of ground here. Not a lot to really do at the moment.
This is a round that they should be going for. I think at the moment they're just looking for where the information is gonna come from, and it's coming from behind Yuri. Towards middle, can't connect it. Wasn't fully prepared. There's even a second player who got a little bit deeper. So Caserado now 1v3. And he will not expect Jimpat coming around to his left.
Oh, he's
easy kill.
And Yimfat's able to come around that corner and knock him down and give a 4th round over to MOUZ.
I think one of the bigger problems is the luxury they had on Mirage was winning that T-pistol and getting out to like a 3-round lead, and then you had a little bit of a buffer. Without that, if this half continues to be dominated by MOUZ, it's going to be really hard to scrape even the 5 rounds they got on Mirage. It's going to be really hard to give yourself a chance to come back in the second half.
They're trying to apply pressure to B and get a bomb plant, but it looks like that opportunity is now gone away. As the window is closed by utility, Furia locked in Banana, and Yimfat very quick to take out Skulls. He's close to finding the second net. Fallen's down on 1 HP, and Yimfat decides to take some cover and start taking these fights at long range, and that's going to favor Jimmy with the superior weapon. Somehow Fallen survives in 1 HP and actually wins that fight with a P250. Another one for Fallen. Okay, Fallen. Finally, he's taken out of that.
Yeah, you love that, though. If you're Fallen, give me those fights all day long. A little bit lucky on the swing through the smoke, just spamming into it and gets a fortunate dink, but...
Koji not re-peeking, but not changing his position.
But that's a good change-up from Furia. Instead of kind of emphasizing taking Banana control first, they've taken Hull's control first, and now they come towards Banana, and that utility just wrecks Exertion's vision.
Another head-to-head duel gone the way of Caserado versus Exertion, and that opens up space towards this B-bomb side. It puts Brolin under a lot of pressure towards the back of the bomb side itself, and he's dancing with the fountain. He does damage onto 2, but not a single kill yet until Shuey finally arrives. Plays from Coffins, looking to put Furia players in 1. He's done well. Another kill, this time on Caserado. 40 seconds remaining, and Skulls is pushed out through middle. He's calling for his teammate to come back because A site will soon be confirmed to be clear.
Yeah, this is actually a beautiful play from Skulls. He was the one who forced back the AWPer earlier and stuck around at the A bomb site when all of MOUZ was shifting over. He found plenty of space to make a play. Open up plan B.
Well, they haven't cleared pit yet, but they have to commit to the plant now on default. Torzi had a small chance to try and deny that bomb from passing safely, but it's gone now.
You have to send Shuhei first, because this AWP doesn't want to commit unless there's a real chance at winning the clutch.
There's only one piece of utility, and it's a flashbang in the hands of Torzi. So Shuei's going to go contact, and now the peak comes up. Fallen confirms that they're now moving forward. This allows Skull to activate from the graveyard, but the bullet's not landing until that headshot. And now the Glock is pulled, time ticking, and Torzi has knocked off health. He nearly gives it up, though. He nearly gives it up, and Skulls, it's a risky play, but it has paid off. He'll get away with it. The swing to the headshot, and a massive round from Skulls.
I like the Molotov onto the bomb for no good reason. Just like, I'll just throw it out there just in case.
Mistakes, another one. Hey, okay, Torzi right through the mid-smoke. AWP comes in, and you're recon. So it's a good opener here for MOUZ to play with.
And the Alper keeps providing for MOUZ.
Okay, Serato, they line up. He does damage on a 2, but Torzi with another kill here for the MOUZ defense.
That's through Exertion's leg. He's brought down to 4. They got to hustle back, though.
They've got the info, though, the Furia, that AWP has rotated to the other side of the map, so they sense a time to go into this A play. Is it going to work out for them? Yimfat takes a few steps back. He gets a kill and does damage onto the second player out of the balcony, and that rotation is now arriving from the B-bomb site. It is going to become so much more difficult for Furia because they still have to deal with Shuei, who's sitting inside of the site, elevated on the box, and Brolin on the rotation from B secures the final kill. That is all Torzi in the early round, and the rest of MOUZ close it.
Outside of a couple opening kills from Serato over in Banana, they've been content to just kind of sit back and let these initial salvos of utility from MOUZ soar down Banana ineffectively.
Exertion fighting Serato, and this time it's a 1-for-1 trade. Quickly, Brolin gets that kill back. He's looking to just try and make sure that no one from Furia feels emboldened enough to push through that.
So Rap side's available by the time this smoke clears. Tough defense for Torzi and Jimpat.
Yuri heads down to 39 health.
This is the bomb.
Yimfat can find the bomb on Fallen, and Fallen, oh, he baits those shots out of him. He's trying to keep him in an awkward fight, and Fallen schools him. Torzi in the middle of the site, though, brings out that off and strikes to the 2 with impunity, and with 10 seconds left, it is now Skulls diving down to default to try and save his team. A 3rd round on the line here for Furia. If Skulls can collect a few, and he's got Brolin, it's just Shuei on the other side. And Skulls gets out of that.
Don't overthink it.
And he won't. It is going to be Shuei sticking it. Is Skulls going to peek? Is he going to go for it? Shuei holds it all the way, but Skulls will deny him. It's a 3rd round for Furia, and his new home is comfortable.
He didn't have the timing. He realized it right when he was trying to make the decision if he wanted to wrap through halls and change his position. Realized he didn't have the time. Shuei could have stuck it. And that's 2 clutches in this map for Skulls. Very aggressive run-in from Brolin on his low NHP. And Furia might have found an avenue back into this map. If they win this round, MOUZ is out of money, and that's their chance to close the gap.
There's Yimfat starting things off with an SMG again. He's 10-4 right now. A lot of the time he's spotted with an MP9. MOUZ up a player. Once again, Furia must play with a 4v5. With Serato damaged and Torzi peeking in middle, it is starting to look increasingly unlikely that Furia will be able to fight in this round. Their last-ditch effort is towards the B-bomb site, where they must challenge Exertion and Brolin. We're playing in a passive setup, designed to delay, and it's worked out pretty well. Exertion's got a 2nd kill through the smoke, and now it's just Serato. And he's on 20 health, so I don't think he's going to be able to do too much, and Torzi's able to clear him out with that AWP. So an 8th round for MOUZ.
Torzi's been a beast on this 3rd map on Inferno. He's got 10 kills right now, being led by Exertion with 11, but Torzi's AWP, just whether it's picks, whether it's these mid-rounds.
It's quick this time from Fury up through Banana, but a lot of grenade damage being done, and that makes it easier for a couple of stray bullets to remove Skulls. And they're just bashing their heads against the Banana wall, and it works out for Yuri, I guess. Xerxin just getting pounded through the smoke, and this fight in the apartments could go Yimfat's way because they double up, and a pair of headshots collected with ease. The young Finn does not stop, and this last round of the half is comfortably in favor of MOUZ.
They struggled to capitalize on him. They lost both rounds. He got the opening kill in the early going onto Exertion.
And Exertion started playing much better towards Banana too and started winning a lot of those duels as the half went on. And now the half will come to a close as Yimfat gets his 13th kill. He might close it with 14 here as he gets that final on Casserado. What a strong half for MOUZ as they lead the way 9-3 over Furia on Inferno, their third and deciding map of the quarterfinal.
That first half was such a playground for MOUZ. Furia struggled to find openings. It was Casserado who had 4 openings. The rest of his team had 0 combined. He was the only one finding impact in the early going of the rounds.
Well, it was the CT side that they were able to mount that comeback. And a good start to this pistol. It's Cello on the double.
Yeah, nice aggression, burning exertion out of his position, trying to just get a foothold in Banana, but denied to him. And Cello's dualies, oh, he gets it right at the end. Out of bullets, but here's the Palace play. Unfortunately, the bomb's dropped in Banana, so this can't really have any impact. Furia's more than happy if you have the A-bomb site at this point in the round.
Yeah, they're going to have to get their steps up here for MOUZ, Yimfat and Brolin. Yimfat, good headshot. There's still a player at T-Stars, and that's Yuri. Good shot back from Brolin, though. This is a 1v2 for Brolin. He's got some time, and they're separated here. They're not together. He gets across the first problem, and now he has a chance on Skulls. How does Brolin play this? He now gets into the middle of Banana, takes a reload, makes sure he maximizes the amount of bullets left for him. And Skulls is actually taking steps back into the B-bomb site. They're running that clock down. If he takes this fight against Yuri and wins it, he's got an open A site to run to. And he's got 20 seconds. He's made it up middle. Yuri's going to be chasing him down, and he's keeping him pinned. 15 seconds. Brolin realizes the time is of the essence, and he'll get around that corner. A bomb plant would be massive considering this scenario. That'll get extra cash to MOUZ for the next at least. But Brolin, just about getting the bomb down and then denied any safety from Yuri.
Yeah, he wasn't sure if Skulls might have fallen all the way back through CT spawn. Can't really plant in the open at the A-bomb, or at the A-bomb site, excuse me.
Flash is going to allow these MOUZ players to burst through top mid. And no one is here to stop it for Furia. They're playing quite passive, one in the pit, one on the site. Xerxin has seen that site player and now looks to try and deal with a pit threat. Yimfat just goes flying off the balcony. Yuri's out of bullets, but so is his opponent. And Xerxin goes down. Yuri delivers 2 before finally being put in the ground by Torzi. But another bomb plant secured here for MOUZ. And this time it's a 2 versus 3 post plant, and they can actually play it. This could go in favor of MOUZ.
Yeah, especially with Torji's position. That's a nice nade. Oh! Steps right into the one tap, and yeah, now it's real doable.
Now the pressure's on Furia. They have no kits. No kits on either of these 2 players. They've got to move quite swiftly, and they've got to deal with Torji in pit, and his position is powerful, as is he. And with Caserado's step backwards, it is a sign that this one is over. He has no kit, no time, and no chance. It is 10 rounds for MOUZ. That bomb plant from Brolin in the pistol allows them to have Galils, and MOUZ are able to bounce back after a pistol loss and reach 10.
I mean, I'll just, this is give credit to the Jimmy. Give credit to Jimfat over in pit, what he's able to do. Ooh, a little bit awkward. Excuse me, Yuri. Give credit to Yuri in pit, my bad. That's a nice double kill. But the fact that at the end of the day, Torji having this kind of a position in pit, holding them at bay that entire time.
Smoke deployed out, trying to delay this MOUZ attack, but it is going to be disrespected. Shui's actually being double dinked. Casserado gets a dink off before Brolin's able to turn. Fallen's still alive at the back of the bomb site. Eventually he's taken out, but Cella's USP doing some work. And the Fury actually doing more than expected, but yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, MOUZ struggled with that quite a bit. They're a little bit fortunate. Out those armored 5.7s were over there. That could have gotten real spicy. But once we've got into series play to start against Na'Vi and here against MOUZ, they haven't been able to get the job done.
Xerxin waiting behind the half wall. He's just spamming, but he's out of bullets. And Cello, oh, he's blinded. It would have been fantastic for Cello if he was able to get more out of that, but Fallen steps up in his stead. It's 2 kills for Fallen. And Furia not dead yet.
That was a little bit unhinged for MOUZ.
It was.
That was a little bit of an unhinged banana take.
Done, didn't they? Just blew the door off the hinges, hoping it was enough.
I think everyone is feeling like a little bit like, I got this Galil, let me just try something crazy. And poor Torji's like, well, I just invested in the AWP, and now I'm going to lose it.
Yeah, it's gone.
I can't do anything.
It goes the M4 instead here. going to give it a go. They got money. They got money to burn.
Yeah, they'll be fine buying in the next round. But if you're Furia, the nice thing about Torji switching out to the M4 is it doesn't pass the free op over to Furia. So good call from Torji.
MOUZ with one more left to get. And go back up Banana again. This time Exertion hoping for a different result, and he certainly collects that. Caserato dead. Sees the second player. Cello taking damage. That grenade, it does not finish him off, but it drops him down to 30 HP. Good work from Exertion, and he stays alive to tell the tale, so he gets away. Yimfat.
Ooh, look at this off angle, though. Oh, the pop-up!
How has he done that?
He's too good.
How has he done that?
He's too good, man. That's so filthy. Now, Furia's made the right read for the moment. 3 players all shifted over. They've evacuated the B bomb site. They need to stack if they want any chance at winning this, and Skulls is going to start it off.
4v3. A good kill at least for Furia to pull back. Skulls needs to do more than that, and he certainly will do exactly that. Cello from short looks up on Yimfat. 2 low HP players from MOUZ. And Furia refusing to lose this one.
Really good round from Skulls, and it helps out, obviously, that the most aggressive player in that stack is a defender. So MOUZ never get the information that the stack is in place. No smoke, Torji's gonna have to challenge. But not even that is available to him. It's denied by the Furia smoke, and there he goes. Fallen finds that. They're up on 6, and now you can recover the op.
Fantastic work from Skulls. Only 2 players have upgraded their pistols. It's Exertion and Brolin. And the mob mentality might pay off. The grouping up, overwhelming Yuri, and that rifle runs out of ammo.
And Yuri was the only one defending lane, so bomb plant is going to be here for MOUZ, and a recovered weapon. It's a little bit dangerous.
Oh,
Cello goes down. Oh no, not like this. Don't let it slip away.
Oh, it really does not feel like a comeback now. Brolin inside of the site, M4 goes down, but it's Shuei with the weakest gun. The Glock still in his hands, but he sneaks in behind, but Caserato, the sound of the crowd perhaps favoring him as he considers that flank, and he turns instantly to take out Shuei.
Okay, Furia get away with one there.
The wise words of Pasha. And now we get into this one with Furia at least having Fallen's AWP, and it's getting somewhat aggressive through Boiler, looking to apply pressure in the apartments. Brolin goes to the peak, missed shot from Fallen. The flash certainly helped in that, and Brolin takes him out, and now he's worried about a second player in the apartments, and he would be right to be worried because Yuri is here.
Yeah, with that pick, I mean, it forces Furia's defense to make a decision. They decide not to double rotate. It's just Skulls starting to come back. Cello and Caserato stick over at the B bomb site. No indication this is anything more than typical Hull's control from MOUZ. But now they'll get that intel. Now the smoke starts streaming over, and the defense will be tested.
Yuri and Pit. Skulls playing from within the site, up on top of the box. Cello now coming in to help, and he has to help. He doesn't get anything out of it, and it's Skulls staying alive inside of the site, drawing as much time as he can, but there's still plenty of it for MOUZ, and it looks like time is about to run out for Furia here in Riyadh. The Esports World Cup will come to a close for the Brazilians unless Caserato has one of the greatest clutches that we have seen. They know exactly where he is. He's pinned behind the smoke.
Just when you're ready.
And the first run out with this roster of Furia heads to a quarterfinal.
Give us the countdown.
They battled through the Resurrection best of ones to get here. They took a map off MOUZ, one of the good squads, one of the top squads
in comeback fashion as well.
But so MOUZ will march on. They will march on to the semifinals. They will play the winner of FaZe versus Na'Vi. And the first signs to this Furia side are definitely positive.